Hi, I'm DebDedrick, Certified High Performance Coach, here with episode 99, How to Be Highly Effective. This is loosely based on Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I read this book many years ago, and I think I internalized it, and I've always tried to live this way, but maybe you haven't heard about it. Maybe you haven't thought about it this way, and as your high performance coach, I want to give you everything that you need to create a happy and successful life. So tip number 99 today is a framework to help you be highly effective. So let's get started. Number 1, be proactive. What does proactive mean? Well, proactive is not being procrastinator. Proactive is seeing a situation and fixing it or living into it. It's what you can do something about. It's reacting to life positively. Being proactive is kind of getting a little bit ahead of a situation and working towards it proactively instead of waiting for it to blow up in your face or to sit on the sidelines and just kind of wait for something to happen. You know, being a highly effective person is living intentionally and being proactive. Number 2, focus on your circle of concern and use influence. Your circle of concern is where you have the most influence. If you want to be highly effective, focus on where you spend the most time. If it's at work, where at work are you making the most input, or where are you making the most difference to help create a better team? If it's at home, where is the circle of concern that you're having the most positive results from, and you're able to use your influence to shift a situation? Number 3, take initiative and anticipate, empathize, read the situations. In any situation, if you're really being proactive, if you're focusing on who you're dealing with, the circle of concern, and you're using your influence and you're taking initiative to improve the situation and make it better by anticipating the outcome, by empathizing with whoever you're dealing with, by reading the situation, you're well on your way to becoming highly effective in all areas of life. And number 4, work with people's strengths. So if you're working with your team, help them focus on where they're strongest and develop that. If you're working with your children and you're working with them, teaching them something, focus on where they're really good. And if they're not so good at something, kind of set that off to the side. Work with people's strengths means working with what their talents are, their abilities, their natural abilities, where their vision's going, what's important to them. And number 5, always do more than what's expected from you. Push the envelope a little bit. Go above and beyond. Set a good example. Inspire others to dig deeper. Number 6, use be rather than if only. Think about this phrase, I can be, you can be, and live into that. Number 7, work on yourself too. If you're wanting to be highly effective in influencing, utilizing personal development books, utilizing podcasts and anything you can find on YouTube, and reading and developing yourself and crafting that and working that into a daily practice so you can become the best version of yourself will ramp you up to becoming a better influencer. So number 1, going back over tip number 99, be proactive. Focus on what you can do. Number 2, focus on your circle of concern and where you have the most influence. Number 3, take initiative, anticipate situations, empathize with the parties, read situations, work with people's strengths and their visions and their talents and their abilities. And number 5, do more than expected, push the envelope, live into high performance. Number 6, use be rather than if only. And number 7, work on yourself. Work on creating a better version of yourself so you can become the best version of yourself, so you can be a better leader. Our world needs better leaders. And as your certified high performance coach, and it's my mission to inspire and instruct you how to create a happier life, I hope tip number 99, how to be highly effective, gives you some tools and tips and strategies that you can use in your daily life so you can create a happier life. And until my next tip, go out in the world and be a positive role model and influencer for good, and I'll see you on my next tip. Thank you for joining me.